there's no such thing as, loving yourself at the right time, or I'm gonna do this when the time is right, or I'm gonna wait till I'm perfect to do this thing, or I'm gonna wait for my life to be perfect to ask this girl out. I'm gonna wait for my life to be perfect to start making my YouTube channel. I'm gonna wait for my life to be perfect to start going to the gym. You know what? There's never gonna be a perfect time. I've been realizing that in this journey to just become the best version of myself every single day, is that there will never be a perfect time. And with that being said, is just, be patient with yourself first. First, I feel like loving yourself takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience because you have to realize that you are the one that's in control of your thoughts. You are the one that's in control of the things that you do. So it's gonna hit different when, you don't meet your goals. It's gonna hit different when you don't do the things that you say you're gonna do. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a victim of it myself. I'm a victim of it myself, but love for ourselves should be unconditional. There should be no condition on our love for ourselves, and I think that's where we get caught up. I think that's where we kind of get, in our heads a little bit. Because we love ourselves unconditionally, right? So we're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna cater to ourselves. We're gonna show up for ourselves each and every day, but that's not really how it works. Because we're perfect. But dude, you don't need anybody else's approval to love yourself either. And I think we want to be better for ourselves. We want to show up for ourselves. So, when we don't do the things we want to do, when we don't do the goals or we don't achieve, the goals that we set, we end up being we let ourselves down. And you know what I'm saying? You owe it to yourself to just give life your all. You owe it to yourself to love yourself how you would love somebody else, man. And self-love is so important, bro. And I actually care for you, bro. Whoever's watching this behind the screen, I truly care for you. You know what I'm saying? You hold a special place in my heart if you're still watching this video right now. So I really do mean this when I say these things, like, you know what? You have to love yourself so much. You have to love yourself so much to the point where you know what? You're gonna fight your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is going to put you through some tough things. You're gonna have to go to war with your mind, but you can win. You're going to win that war. They're gonna, your mind might win the battle sometimes. It might win the battle. You might relapse. You might hit the blunt again. You might start gooning again. But guess what? We all go through these things, bro. I'm saying this because I want you to know that you are not alone on this journey to becoming the best version of yourself, on this journey of healing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let go of these things that we feel so attached to, and I read a thing, I was like, if it's a pattern, then it's not that thing, it's you. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. That's true. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we get caught up in some patterns and these different things, but I feel like it's loving yourself enough to say, you know what? It's okay if you make mistakes sometimes. You know what? It's okay if you slip up sometimes. Because love for ourselves should be unconditional. There's no limitation on our love for ourselves. As much as you can love something else, that's how much you can love yourself. And a lot of the times that we feel like we don't get what we deserve, it's kind of a form of our self-love that we're not expressing, and I'm talking in terms of relationships, and friendships. It's because we don't necessarily tell them what's going on. We're not really blunt with them. We're not being very clear with them. And I'm telling you, all that stuff matters. All that stuff matters, especially if you want somebody to know that they're loved, or that you love yourself. And that's a big component. It's that communication part, man. It's that communication in your friendship, in your relationships, that you tell them that you show them that you actually love yourself, man. And you will start to see that show up in your life. Because once you start to love yourself, then love experiences start to find your way. Experiences are full of love start to come your way. They start to find you because you found yourself. And because you found yourself, then other things will start to find you. Other things that align with the same mindset as you. You know, other things that align with the same frequency as you, that are on the same vibe as you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm getting at. So, man, just keep going. Keep loving yourself unconditionally, bro. Keep loving yourself unconditionally, bro. I don't care if you made a mistake. I don't care if you freaking got broken up with. I don't care if you got injured or something. I don't care if you didn't brush your teeth. I don't care. Love yourself unconditionally. Because the time that we get right now, we will not get that time back, ever. We will not get this time back. This time I'm spending making this video, I will not get it back. So I kind of been realizing that, and being present with myself, and learning how to embody this way of life, and just to love each and every day and love each and every moment of this life, and turn every single moment that tries to knock me off my path into some sort of self-love, because that's what unconditional love is. I can't necessarily tell you how to love yourself. Like I said, I'm not a therapist. I'm not anything. I'm just me. And I'm just living life out of my experiences. And like I said, I can't tell you how. But I can tell you this, is that when you do the things that you love to do, you know, when you actually start to show up for yourself, you know, you start to carry yourself different. But it's for you this time. You're not carrying yourself different to try to impress this girl anymore. You know, you're not carrying yourself different to try to impress coach. You know, you're not carrying yourself different to try to fit in that next friend group. You're fitting in because you're loving yourself because you want to. You're becoming this best version of yourself because you want to. And like I said, when you find that love for yourself, you start to experience it more. You start to love your life even more. And it's crazy to even think about it like that, but man, these experiences will find you. But you need to find yourself first. You need to love yourself enough first. If you don't start to love yourself, then nobody else will really love you. I'm not saying that in a harsh way. I was just thinking about, you know, the past I had. And I realized that I was hounding these people. I was hounding them like, please text me back. Please text me back. I was desperate. I was giving out desperate energy. I was like, dude, you're my love. You're my love. You're my love. You're my love. I didn't even give that person enough space for them to even think about what I was doing. You know, because I wanted you to text me back so bad, and I wanted you to, you know, I just wasn't giving myself enough love. And when you love yourself enough, you don't depend on external things to make you feel some type of way. You know, you don't depend on text messages to make you feel like you're loved. You don't depend on birthday messages that you get on Snapchat to make you feel loved. You don't depend on who calls you when you're feeling down to make you feel loved. You love yourself enough to go journal when you feel upset. You love yourself enough to go meditate, to go sit in your thoughts whenever you don't feel good. You love yourself enough to freaking get away from all that toxic BS and toxic shit just to, you know, to work on yourself. That's love, bro. That's love. That's love for yourself. And I'm telling you this because I've been through it, bro. I've been through it, and once you learn to love yourself, you learn to forgive everybody else that did anything bad to you, bro. You learn to forgive. You learn to forgive, you learn to forgive, you learn to forgive. Because if you can forgive yourself, then you can forgive somebody else. But it all starts with you. Everything starts with you. You have to forgive yourself. Because that's a form of unconditional love. Just like how you forgive that dog for pooping on your bed. Just like how you forgive that cat. I forgive my cat for peeing on my clothes. Now I look at my cat and I'm just like, dude, you're a goofball. Because I know that essentially for what he did, it was partially my fault. I left the clothes on the ground. It's about opening your mind enough to realize that, you know what? All these things that are happening are essentially because of me. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna forgive myself. I'm gonna love myself enough to move on from this thing. I'm going to love myself enough to let go of the things that hurt me. Somehow I will learn to let go. One day you're gonna wake up and all the things that are gonna hurt you are going to be gone. They're gonna be in the past. And I don't know when that day will come. But eventually it will come by, you putting forth this effort to heal, while you putting forth this effort to journal, while you put this effort towards something to just being alone, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be alone in solitude, in this isolation at some point in time, you know what I'm saying? So all these things really do matter. But man, I'm telling you that this life is truly beautiful once you learn to love yourself. Excuse me, and love has no condition. I don't just love myself when I'm really happy. I realize when I'm having a bad day. I realize when I'm being negative. I realize the bad things that I'm doing, and I reflect. And I show love to myself every day. I look myself in the mirror every single day and I say, you know what, Jamari, I love you. And to whoever's behind this watching this screen, before I wrap this video up, I just want you to know that you are truly cared for, bro. You are truly cared for. I will be starting a membership. The community is going to be free. It's going to be on Discord. It's going to be free. It's going to be a free version. But I will be having exclusive healing calls every single week. I'm going live every single week. I'm going live every single week in this membership, bro. Life-changing conversations are going to be happening. Live Q&As are going to be happening, bro. I'm not playing, bro. I'm here to really help you guys. I'm trying to put you guys on too. And bro, those of you who have aspirations of becoming a content creator, aspirations of hitting your goals, aspirations of healing, whatever, we got you in this membership, bro. So, I'm gonna link it in the description. It's dropping. The membership is gonna cost $8.88 for the paid version, for the weekly calls, for the Q&As, for everything, the guided meditations, everything. It's gonna be $8.88. If you're really interested, DM me growth on Instagram or slide into Discord. I'll see you in there. I really appreciate y'all. I love you so much. I love you so much, bro. Peace.